There we go. And we are live.
Let's see. John's loading.
You've gone live on my side anyway. Have you paused?
No, there we go.
Kind of.
It's sort of you were buffering and I was buffering and. Are we working now?
I can hear your voice. You're a bit jittery, but I can hear you. I can still hear the voice. So.
Chances are it's the weather here. There's a lot of snow and still coming at the minute.
That's probably what's up with it then, mate.
Right. Well, anyone that's watching, you're just gonna have to bear with us. Hopefully, it'll get better. It was good there for a while.
It was all right, wasn't it? And then all of a sudden, it just went.
As I say, it's only started to do it recently. Wonder if I
might need boost your signal or something again.
Stop using that.
Like on the outside.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to get something to boost it. But anyway, I think we have one watcher anyway, so we'll go ahead. We'll start the show. So, let's say I think hopefully it'll run now. Fingers crossed. So
I hope so.
Welcome to Nerdy Later. I'm your host, Alpha Prime 88, and my co-host, Legends of Cybertron Origins.
Hello,
as John on here. So this is our second live. We're still trying to get out the kinks. I see.
Yes.
Our David Hull is on. There we go. So he is here. So just getting into it now. So as I say, we're sort of still. There we go. Welcome. Glad to have you on board. Great. Good to see you sort of back on the and stuff now again. So it is. This is what the second live.
Yeah, we did one at Christmas, didn't we? With Tim. He's gone off again.
Just not anything. As I say, second live stream, guys. This is definitely we're gonna have to get the kinks knocked out of this. I'm probably gonna boost something with the internet, I think. So we're just gonna make this, but we'll get straight through it. No messing about. We'll get the topic.
Yeah.
So, John, how's your week or your month been since we were chatting before Christmas? What all did you get? Did you get any pickups lately?
To be honest, the only pickups I got was the Christmas pickups only, and I didn't do very well, to be fair, because we were all ill here. We all had flu, not man flu, I might add. So we had. I got myself Lucky Cat's Bumblebee, which I've not taken pictures of yet. It's quite a nice little figure, that actually. I've also got DX9 Minis Double Dealer. She's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. And then I got Metroplex. Where's he gone? There he is. Which is the Caillou Models version. Vladivostok. There's a few bits missing because I didn't get the batteries with it. It's one of them. They wouldn't send me the batteries unless I paid like 150 quid postage. I was just like, no, I'm not doing that.
No.
So I was just like, no, I'm not doing that at all. I'll take the batteries out. I'll post it. I think it was 50 quid I got that posted for. I just need to buy the batteries separate, which was, it's good because I've got the list of the batteries I need to get. Other than that, that's all I've got. I'm pretty slow Christmas, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
What did you get?
I have a few bits and pieces. I got a few bits and pieces. Not a great deal, to be fair. Christmas wise, we got Charizard set.
Oh, cool.
It's just all. Charizard was my favorite Pokemon, so
yeah.
A better half, she got me that set. There was
Good
like
set,
an
that. I
Eevee
like that.
and I thought if a Charizard one, definitely give me something like that there. So she went ahead and the other big Christmas one. We got.
Oh, did you get it? Cool.
Yeah. So
it's still on my list. That
the family, they got me this year as well. So well chuffed with that. I'll definitely look class in the Legends collection.
Nice that.
Just set that up and stuff. Yeah. I think also then, since last time we were on, I finally got Tiger Hawk.
Hey,
so he got this.
You were after that.
And
you were after that one.
He is absolutely fantastic. Like, he is such a good figure. I'm really looking forward to Silverbolt when he eventually comes.
Yep.
Which I still think they're going to take a slight bit of retooling from that guy.
Yeah, I think definitely.
I have now just forgot his name.
I can't remember his name myself. Is it a legend? Not a legend, it's core class.
It's a core class figure. Like,
oh God, I can't remember now at all. I've slept since.
It'll come back to me. It's the name has went clean out of my head. I was saying it too whenever I brought him across to show off. Just let
me have a look. I'm quickly looking on Google.
Core class. It's in the first name of the core class for United. But also got this guy.
Oh, Super 7 Unicron. Cool.
Yeah. So, and I did stick to it. I told him in the unboxing and stuff right there, it's like, I'm going to probably keep this in card. And I'm going to keep it on card, I believe. The card looks cool. I took the rest of the Super 7s out of their cards, out of their blisters and stuff right there. But I think this one, it just looks class.
Yeah, it looks nice like that.
That's really nice to have. Yeah. And last but not least, I completed my G1 Metroplex this week.
Nice. Very nice.
Finally was able to scout down all the pieces. I also have extra of these guns, but as I say, I have an extra bit of Metroplex too, so I might bring that to your convention in Bolton and sort of sell it as there's obviously parts missing, but it's a good chunk of Metroplex for anyone else to start collecting all the pieces. So I've got 6 gun now, which was the main bit that I was missing from Metroplex. So
cool.
Anybody that's coming to the convention, anyone that's watching, I'm going to be bringing that. And there's only a few bits and pieces, mostly 6 gun sort of bits that are missing from the other Metroplex. But I'll bring that with me, and if someone wants to pick it up at a cheap price, then they're more than welcome.
Yeah,
because I already have the Slammer and Scamper and stuff. We all got it.
So it's virtually like a full,
but that's what I got.
Like a pretty much of a full set, then, isn't it?
Yeah. I've got the complete set now. The bits that I'll probably bring in to the convention is pretty much the body of Metroplex. It'll have the 6 gun legs.
Oh yeah.
It'll just be missing the tower and the rest of the 6 gun, really. So, and they do pop up every so often for maybe £5 or less. So it could be something someone could start as a wee project like I started. All he needs now is a clean set of repro labels, and I think they look absolutely fantastic. But that's it. That's all I've got. In regards announcements, we've got a few figures because you went buffering now.
Am I buffering? No, okay.
No, it's good. It's good. It's good. So we're just going to bring this up.
Okay, let's have a look. Oh yes.
We're going to start off with Marvel. Let's see. Is it good on your side?
Yeah, it's quite nice actually. I can see for me, it's nice that. When you did that, I was going to say, and it's Batman.
Put it there we are. There we go. Now we can see us too. There we go. That looks better. Hello. Right.
Hello.
So we've got Captain America, and I believe it's sort of like the old. It is probably a variation of him of some sort. I'm not a massive Captain America fan, but this one looks really, really cool.
I like the look of it. Being honest, it's a nice looking figure. That. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Falcon.
And then we have
sorry, Captain America.
as Captain America. Yeah,
yes,
it's the new Captain America. But Vulcan done the Captain America, and that looks really cool too. Again, I'm not deep diving into Marvel Legends, but this looks really cool.
Yeah, it does. It looks really good.
Long way. But so definitely got a lot of stuff coming from Marvel Legends. This one from X-Men, it is Angel.
That's right.
And I did toy with the idea, but he just wasn't a big enough character for me as a kid. He did appear in a few episodes, I think, leading up to the Apocalypse coming out, like, because then he becomes like a metal winged Vulcan. Sort of at that point, he becomes one of his heralds.
Yeah, he does.
But this looks really, really good. It just isn't one of the main characters, if you know what I mean. I'm only getting the main characters. I think I'm getting all I need is Juggernaut, Sabretooth, and Professor X just to complete my X-Men for me.
Yeah.
That is my own personal collection.
That's not bad.
David Hull, he's saying it is the Hydra cap. So it is as you said just before, when I was showing you just before, it is a Hydra.
Is a Hydra? Right. I thought so. And then we got Wolverine, haven't we?
Then we have, yeah.
Who is that one?
Blink or Blink? Blink, is it? No,
Blink.
Who is it? But nice set. Don't need it, but it does look really, really cool. These sets there's a different Wolverines coming, and I'm a big Wolverine fan, and that's Galadriel. I know that one.
Yeah.
And then like a variation of Wolverine where he's like a beast form sort of thing. Again, don't need that set, so happy days. I save money there. But anyone that's looking for this is a really good set. I think they're just trying to sell off a whole pile of Wolverine molds by the looks of it.
Yeah, it does. No, it's. I think it's to do with their anniversary of Wolverine. Is it 50 years or something like that? That's why they're bringing it out.
Yeah, but that's the one I'm picking up. I'm picking up this set.
Obviously, that's a nice set.
Wolverine sort of all right for me, but the Sabretooth is what I'm after. I want that Sabretooth, so that'll leave me with just Juggernaut and Professor X to complete out my X-Men. So that Sabretooth looks really, really nice.
That is a good looking Sabretooth.
Skip that forward. Now, Transformers.
Hey.
And Gears was just announced.
That's right. It was. It looks quite good, actually.
And he actually does the chest. The chest actually lifts up and stuff. About the wheels. You can see the wheel there just on the side of his chest.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it can.
Yeah.
Just about, anyway,
but
yeah.
I think
just on corner there, isn't it?
That's minor. It's minor to me. I'm not going to gripe about that. I think it's absolutely brilliant. So it'll be a great for me to have. Looks like Psylocke and Wolverine from the first one. Just seeing here in the comments. Sorry,
Psylocke,
David. I'm not going to put the comment up yet. I will save that for the actual discussions and stuff like there because I'm scared to freaking knock anything at the minute. It's working somewhat good, so we'll just leave as is. I'm going to boost the internet for the next one. There's Gears in his mode, and that actually is pretty decent truck mode for a chug scale. I mean, it's not masterpiece or anything like that. They're obviously going to retool this into Swerve. We're going to get a Swerve out of this, guaranteed.
Yeah. Well, you know what they do. I mean, we said that about was it Tiger Hawk? We said that a few episodes back, and they say we said Silverbolt would end up being retooled and recolored.
Yeah, I think it'll possibly be downsized or whatever out there, but the way that the shoulders work become the legs and stuff, it's just screams Silverbolt to me as well. You know that, like if I bring out my original Silverbolt, from 1990s, he pretty much transforms exactly near enough like the way that is. So another big announcement. We have
I've
the
seen
Origins
that.
wheeljack. Did you see? You can actually open the back. I didn't get a picture of it just before we come on and stuff.
I thought you could
But it
open
actually
back.
opens at the back.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure when I saw that picture the other day, I'm pretty sure I saw the other picture as well. But it was one of them when when you're flicking through, you're going, "Oh, go back
Yeah.
for a minute," and then you don't go back to it. And it's just like I'm pretty sure the back door opened. It was like that.
Yeah, and you can put the energon rods into the back, or you can
Oh,
actually
that's
fold
cool.
the Origins Bumblebee's wings, and he can fit in the back as
Oh,
well.
that's cool. Yeah, that's cool.
So
yeah, I like
that. David just commented on it. You can stuff Bumblebee into Wheeljack's back door. So, I am seeing all your comments, David. Thanks very much for all the comments. Once we get into the discussion, I'll share if we've got things in it. But I've got a couple of wee tabs here, and I'm scared of clicking on it in case it vanishes. But I am seeing every one of them. So here is the big discussion that'll be put later. Tidal wave.
The bot of the moment.
And you know what? I actually really like the way they've done him, where they have they made him big, and then they were able to put all the pieces that connects with Megatron or Galvatron or whatever. They made like smaller little pieces that can fit inside him, and then you can take them out, and it doesn't actually hinder the actual robot mode too much. And you can have it. It means you can have a good sized tidal wave, but you can also do that combining thing with Megatron. So for me, that's fantastic the way they've done that. I mean, they could have made him smaller just so he combines with Megatron. They decided to go with the bigger size, which I think is better.
Yeah,
that's my
bigger
opinion.
Size is better. It reminds me of the. Go on, sorry.
I just think that it's better being big rather than being small, so he can combine with Megatron, because they end up being just maybe head and shoulders taller than Megatron if they done that. Whereas this guy is huge, and that's the way it should be in my opinion, anyway.
Yeah, definitely. The fact that he can like turn into 6 different modes. Is it 6? Something like that? 6 different modes. You can like take all the pieces apart and then put them all together and put 6 different lots of transformation.
Some sort of.
It reminds me of the. It reminds me of the figures what they've been doing lately. Where you can take the arms off and fit them with another bot, and you can put weapons on and stuff like that. Like with the Junkins, you could take them all apart and make Junkosaurus. I think that's kind of what they're aiming for. But it's quite good. I like the figure. It's probably going to be stiff, and stuff like that to connect back up and stuff. I don't think it'll be loose. That's the only thing I got worried about that to being just too loose for the size of the bot. But other than that, I like the bot.
Yeah.
And if it's me, I'll probably just have it in bot mode anyway, next to Scorponok and Omega Supreme and But
they put a sort of mishap or a sort of base mode in there as well. So
not bad. Tasmanian Kid is that Tasmanian Kid is that bot.
This guy, Tasmanian Kid. That's exactly it. I was like, it's something boy or kid in it, and I couldn't remember it. But yeah, Tasmanian Kid. That's it. They were saying Tidal Wave is Hasbro's first Russian doll figure, because you've got all the bits can come out. That metal section that you can see just there, that comes out from the actual torso.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
Next up, then Masterpiece. So you've got Masterpiece, the train. Now this is the Diachrome colors. For me, you don't really need to buy a second one if you really want the Diachrome colors. Leave the original out in the sun for a while. Let us turn it that color, especially the whites on most figures have been going or yellow one very easily. Luckily, they must have improved it a bit anyway, because Tiger Hawk's still really white. But there's a few figures I have that were near enough yellow one coming out of the box, unfortunately. But
okay, sorry.
You still hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, still here. You're all right. I got our. Oh yeah. Sorry, let me just turn that off. That's done.
Yeah. Inquisitor. Now this is already starting to hit people's doorsteps. It's Fans Toys version of Scourge. Now I have the X-Transbots version.
Oh yeah.
Oh, cheapers.
Oh.
See, this is why it's scared to touch anything.
Oh my god, we've gone further on.
That's why I'm scared to touch anything. We're back in it. We're all good?
Yeah, we're all right. Yeah, we're all good. Not moved anywhere. That's the Scourge.
Yeah.
So did you get 5 different heads with this one then?
Yeah, I think it's the faceplate. I think you change, but it's just doing them, showing you in the actual head sculpt rather than just these 5 separate faces.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, 5 separate faces. Still not bad. Nice looking figure.
He looks fantastic. I seen him actually Pike for Life. He done a review on it, and it does look really good. But I have the X-Transbots, and I'm not sure that I want to trade it out.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And there is Space Slipper mode.
Space Slipper mode. I like that. Okay, go on.
Screen Slipper. But that's the vehicle mode. It looks absolutely fantastic. But to me, the X-Transbot ones look good as well. So,
yeah.
And I didn't rotate this. Here we go. Let's see if we can rotate it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Planet X. I really like the look of this guy. I really like the look of this guy.
So they're doing the... Yeah.
Sludge,
I have the Grimlock. He's actually he's just sitting right behind me. So this is the Grimlock from that line. And
that's a decent looking figure too, though.
Huge. Yeah.
He's massive. Look at his size.
He's amazing. It's just the IDW Grimlock, so that's... Yes, it's their masterpiece scale, but in the IDW version of them, so
yeah,
does look fantastic.
I don't. Yeah, I when I saw that the other day, I was like,
MMC. I've seen the pictures coming. So this is MMC's hotspot. It's been a long time coming. I mean, the 2 other guys have been sitting on that shelf for ages. It does look fantastic, but I believe MMC did a really good job about capturing the figure or the animation sort of accuracy quite a bit. Obviously, nobody can get it like perfect, but it does look very good.
Yeah, it does.
And his vehicle mode, that looks pretty real worldish. No one can say that the vehicle looks toon-like, so I think it looks really good. And then combined mode with the 2 limbs that we have.
Oh yeah, I like that. Good combined mode, actually.
So that's a 2. It does it, and to think that he does that without any adding on bits.
Yeah, that's a bit.
It's going to be interesting. They haven't showed the back of it, I don't believe yet. So it'll be interesting to see what the back looks like. Not that anybody displays it facing the back, but I'm just looking at this little bit here at the back. This is very narrow, potentially. I don't know. They're maybe just folding it all out to fill out the front, but I don't know because I haven't seen. I would like to see the back, but it does look really, really good.
Yeah, it does.
Just give us a thing now.
Yeah.
Fans Hobby.
Oh.
Just to get on the whole Armada with Tidal Wave and stuff. Fans Hobby's obviously doing like a more masterpiece scale of the Armada figures that are out. So this is going to be their Star Saber.
Right. I
3
see.
little Minicon jets. And then they combined into the sword to go along with their Armada Prime. And the other, I think they've done Megatron stuff.
All right. It's not bad, that, actually.
Yeah. And they're also doing the Sky Boom Shield. So That's the 3 little mini cons, their alt mode, and then they combined into a shield. So you can have the sword and shield.
Cool.
So the only one they'll need to announce now, they'll obviously do it because they've done the sword and the shield so far, is the Requiem Blaster, which was the last combiner team of that. There was the 3 weapons, the sword, shield, cannon. They can't not do it, so that would just complete that. So I'm not collecting the masterpiece skill. I might think about picking up these mini con sets, but I don't know. Haven't decided yet. But they're also making a Jetfire for the Armada Optimus, so that'll give him his trousers. The jet looks brilliant. It actually looks really good. Again, I just can't delve into it. I'm actually hoping Hasbro will give us a Jetfire to go with their Armada Prime, and that would be something I'd be really interested in. I just can't go in masterpiece on Armada. As much as I love Armada, definitely not going to masterpiece. But there he is with the line, so he becomes the trousers. And then Fans Hobby also announced they're doing a Machine Wars Soundwave out of their double dealer mold.
Yep.
It looks really cool too, so it does. I have that G1 mold, not of Soundwave, but of the original character, which again left me. But it looks very, very good. I would actually like to pick that up, but I'm not paying stupid money for it.
Oh yeah.
Just not doing it. But
no, I wouldn't blame you.
That's it for the figures.
Cool.
So
we've gone back.
Switch this back.
Hey, better than before.
Here we go. There we go. I don't know what way I had it before. I think it was like a smaller.
It was like you went more widescreen. I've got my phone up like that, so
yeah. So this is probably better. I'll move across this way a little bit, but still getting used to all these controls. Again, you guys that are watching just going to come along with us for the ride and how we start out doing this sort of stuff, going live and whatnot. It's a lot harder than it looks, but we'll get there.
Yeah, we will. We'll get there.
How come promo images of the flying eagle with giant pens aren't shown? I'm not quite sure on that one. Anyway, we'll just move on then into the topic. So the topic is pre-ordering figures. Now, what I'm thinking with this is, obviously, we'll just put it out there. This has been prompted by the slight, not want to say outrage, for the I get what you mean now, David. Sorry. With the tidal wave release and the fact that I think some shop or stores, online stores, have come out and says, that Hasbro's trying to push them to take in large quantities and stuff. So they're not going to carry it straight away. If it goes on sale, then they might pick it up then and sell it that way, which if I go off again, that's just the way life is these days. Like, I think the price has jumped way up on it. I think from the original sort of Titans, it's not good to see. And David was on about they didn't do the promo pictures of that Machine Wars Soundwave in a eagle mode with the rocket below the eagle.
Right. I see.
So that's what Jeepers, it is really playing up in it.
It is it? It's the weather at your end or the internet in general. Don't worry, it's okay. We'll keep going. All right.
We'll just keep going with it. Let's say hopefully I'll try and get the internet boosted. I'll try and get something a wee bit closer to here to try and boost it. Yeah. Anyway, so the topic, pre-ordering figures. For me, I find I'm now pre-ordering a lot less. I think years ago, out of nearly anything that you knew you really wanted or were somewhat interested in, you pre-ordered it because you knew it was going to sell out.
Yeah.
But a lot of stuff these days are now starting to not selling out as much, and there a lot of stuff is going to go up on sales on down the line. A few of the Titans have went on sale. I do believe Nemesis possibly might be on sale at the minute. I know the Arc went way down in price. Omega Supreme went down a bit. I don't think the original ones. I don't think Metroplex definitely didn't go on sale. It sold out before you could even. I never actually physically seen it on a shelf. I had to order online. Over here,
was that the original Metroplex or
the one that's like Fall of Cybertron, the one that started off all this Titan stuff?
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, that shifted a hell of a lot when it first came out.
Oh, big time, because it was a big figure. Like they get that barely even. It never gathered dust on a shelf, and I put it that way.
No, it didn't. No,
I think as soon as people got it in, it was sold out again. I think Triptychon went on sale. I'm not sure about Omega Supreme, Scorponok. I think both them sold out. Fort Max, I think, sold out. So none of them ones really hit it. So I think it's now that they're moving into the more niche sort of stuff like Armada and on sale. The Cybertron Metroplex.
Oh yeah,
because they're more niche.
Yeah,
I think they're not selling as well.
No, I don't think.
It's interesting now to see how Tidal Wave does, but I've seen a lot of people commenting they're not going to be pre-ordering it. They're going to wait for the inevitable, as they said, sale, which is going to possibly go down as far as maybe 120 or 100.
Yeah.
Now, I think with a lot of people, I think pre-ordering years ago was FOMO, a lot of it, the fear of missing out. I know that was for me at times where I picked it up, but again, now I find it them up, see it in front of me, and I know exactly what I've got, and maybe the odd figure that I want to complete it. So with these Waves and United coming out, and there's a lot of stuff like animated stuff like that doesn't really fit with my collection, personally. So I can skip those sort of things. So I definitely find that I'm not pre-ordering a lot these days because stuff is a lot more available these days than a few years back. What do you think? And you do pre-order a lot of stuff? I know you have your shop, so you're.
Oh, he's gone off. I don't know. Is he still there? I don't know why I'm trying to do that. For pre-order, either. Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
Are you back?
Yep.
I was going to have to do this on my own then.
Yeah, you're just hanging in there.
All right, start speaking with a black screen that's of me.
Yeah. Whenever it goes black, can you still hear me at least?
No, nothing.
I wasn't talking but I'm going to keep talking next time, and then you can let me know.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Hopefully, I will have the internet sorted. It's for the weather too. It's not helping matters, to be fair.
No, it's all right, mate. It's okay.
We will knock out the kinks. We'll knock out the kinks. We'll eventually get this
up
and rolling.
We will.
So you're on the opposite side. Then you can take it from the point of view of a store owner, like you sell figures. So what does the pre-ordering side mean to you on that end of it?
You see, the pre-ordering side to me, it's very. I don't like doing it. I just don't like doing it. The only point is with not doing pre-orders is that other companies then come along who then pre-order the stuff that I would sell, and they sell it quicker than I do. So when I do get it in, I don't sell it because they've already sold it. Nobody wants it anymore. So it's like, I don't like doing pre-orders, but I will put pre-orders on my website, but it doesn't necessarily mean they'll sell out. I mean, there's one lad now, he's ordered a core class Frenzy off me, and it's been pushed back 3 times, but yet there are companies I know that are selling Frenzy, but I still can't get hold of him. Even going on NDA Toys, which is like a wholesale website where they do Transformers and WWE and a few other things. They don't even have Frenzy in stock. So I wonder sometimes how, like, because I don't get all my stuff from Hasbro and places like that. I literally get my stuff off Superbuy, but it comes over. But then I don't even make a profit on it that much. I make about £2 or £3 per figure, if that. It's nothing. I only started up the website not to start a brand new company and this, that, and the other. I did it to be someone in the UK who could bridge the gap for legends. So it doesn't matter to me at the end of the day whether I make money or whether I don't make money. I know it sounds stupid, but that's just the way it was, because there's a few times when you go to a company and you say, and you have these pre-orders, but yet you can't get hold of them. So let's say Metroplex, right? Metroplex, yeah. I sold the one on my website for £150. Kapow's got it on for 180. But I know I bought mine for, was it 90? But it was a £50 delivery on the figure alone. So I didn't make much on that. It's and I don't have it in quantity. So it doesn't look like, so I'm not actually making a lot of money. I'm just not. By the time I faffed around with my figure, I think I'd lost, is it 40 quid, something like that, because of the battery, the battery saga and this, that, and the other. So it's, and even so, I mean, right now, my website, I'm not even selling much on my website right now. So not even pre-orders. So it's coming to the point where I'm thinking, is there a point to my website? It's like, do I need to continue with the website? Because if I need to push my website with pre-orders, but yet no one's pre-ordering from me, then how am I got to get my name out there anyway? And I've been at it for 2 years now, so it's like, it's not like I'm not out there with the websites and stuff. It's just the way it is. It's one of them. But when it comes to pre-orders, I don't like doing pre-orders for anyone. Not because I don't want to do the pre-orders, but it's because it's the initial waiting and then that figure being pushed back and pushed back. And then I've got to email that person and say, your figure's been pushed back. And it looks like I'm wasting time when other companies have already got the figure.
Yeah.
See what I mean? But I can't get hold of the figure because the person I'm buying it off doesn't have it either. So it's like, it's swings and roundabouts. Swings and roundabouts.
Yeah. So I think it's just for me too. I was thinking about it all day. The last couple of days, really, since they announced. Well, yesterday they announced the title a bit, and I've seen a lot of people talking about pre-orders and stuff. And I'm thinking, for me, is the joy sort of going out of it? For some people, is are they not as excited to get something straight away now? Like you'd usually have that excitement of, say there's an Optimus Prime. I really like the look of that, and I want to have it, whenever it comes out. The fact that maybe you can leave it for a while, is it just the way that things are going? Is it just the joy sort of going out of it? Where they're making like all these exclusives, they're re-releasing this sort of thing. I mean, we go back to the Hound 5-pack that was announced. I didn't actually have that in the pictures. I forgot that we didn't touch on that before Christmas. But I mean, they're releasing Hound along with 4 figures that have already been released. Is the way that maybe Hasbro is doing things, is that maybe knocking off what people enjoyment out of as such, do you think?
I think it's more of a case of they're going away from the more popular followed characters. So like Metroplex, Fort Max, Scorponok, what else was there now? Triptychon. You've got Omega Supreme, Guardian, and then who else is there as well? Who's the other one? Grand Maximus.
Cybertron, Grand Maximus, Cybertron, Metroplex.
That's right. So, but once you get to Titans like Cybertron Metroplex and and Tidal Wave, you think to yourself, it's not really a Titan I want. I looked at Metroplex and I was like, I don't want that. Now Tidal Wave, I wouldn't mind it. But the Ark came out and Nemesis came out, and they are two that everyone would want, especially Tidal Wave. Excuse me. But the other Metroplex, it stands on shaky ground, shall I say, for when it gets released. I still think to this day that Unicron should have been released, because you could easily release Unicron in robot mode.
The
HasLab, yeah. But what they did was they put him in a massive box, and they charged, was it £650 for it? And it's only about 2 inches taller than Metroplex, the original generation's Metroplex.
Yeah.
And I didn't understand that, especially at a time when Titans were around £150 to £160. But yet they wanted to pay £600 for Unicron, which is 2 more inches taller than Fort Max. And you think, I don't want it, won't stand up unless it has a stand. So it's top heavy for a start.
I would have to say now it does stand without it. But you
does it? Let's see.
Good. It does stand by himself. But you have to put him in a decent stance, if you know what I mean.
Different, yeah.
You can't put him in a real dynamic sort of pose or anything like that, because he needs to stand in. But it does stand without it.
That's not so bad. I always thought it was like I always thought it was the other way around. My bad.
Yeah. But I do get you with the packaging bit. If you were in robot mode, it probably could have been smaller packaging. I'll give you that 100%. Even with the stand, I mean, the stand came in pieces. You had to build it up. It was like 3 different pieces, I believe. Different pieces, so they could have just slotted that easily down the side of one side of them.
Yeah, easily.
I would say they possibly shipped them in frustrating is to actually transform from both modes, and they probably thought 70 to 80% of people are going to put display them in the planet mode. So that's my thinking, that they probably thinking it saves a lot of people trying to mess with them to get them into the planet mode. So if anyone's displaying them in planet mode, I mean, I put them into robot mode just to see it, and then transformed him back into planet mode, and he stayed in planet mode ever since, because I think it just looks really menacing in for me. It looks better in planet mode than it does.
It looks cool. Mode. It does look cool in planet mode. It looks absolutely belted. It really does. And we're not even going to get started on 01 Studios Unicron.
I wouldn't even imagine.
3 hours
if they had it done. You're saying there about Unicron as a Titan. What if they had it done an Armada / Energon Cybertron Unicron?
Exactly. It's
as a Titan.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it would have hit the same.
But they wouldn't be treading on the toes of the people who bought the HasLab. Like, I got the HasLab. I wouldn't have had any problem with an Armada Unicron. That one. I think that would have been pretty cool. It would have been a different variation. It wouldn't have been like the Unicron that you got with HasLab, because it transformed differently and stuff, and it looks different. But it could have given people an official Unicron that they could have displayed in planet mode in that form.
I'll tell you what I would like. Sorry, I'll tell you what I would like. Unicron, but the head. Titan class.
Yeah.
A Titan class Unicron head. Like that.
All the smashed
missing eye. All smashed to bits. I'd like that. Because that is something what everyone will go, whoa, want that.
Yeah.
Everyone would probably pick that over Tidal Wave any day.
You think?
Yeah, I think they would.
I think a lot of people would go for Unicron. Like, Unicron's just one of those characters, isn't he? It's just,
of course he is.
He doesn't get many releases, so whenever he does get a release, everybody jumps on it.
Yeah.
That's what I feel anyway. But I think that would have been pretty cool as a Titan class figure. Like, I mean, it's a totally different design. Yes, they could have probably used some of the engineering from the HasLab, but it wouldn't be the HasLab, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, technically, it wouldn't need to transform. It just needs to be a head that lights up, that has like things where it can maybe opens up his mouth and you can go inside or something. You can see the back of his mouth and it lights up, and all that sort of stuff. And I just, it's more like a souvenir type toy, isn't it? Where you stick on your shelf and that's Unicron's head. I mean, they did do something as a third party. I can't remember. I used to have it, didn't I? And I got rid of it. Can't remember the name of it now, but you literally couldn't put any batteries in around the back because the said like that was the battery compartment around the back, and you literally couldn't get that was the battery compartment on the back, and you just couldn't get your finger in to put the battery in and then close it. So it was like the eyes won't light up unless they do that. You need to be about 3 years old to do it. You know what I mean? And I was just like, I'm getting rid of
that. So, hey, just to circle back to the sort of pre-ordering side of things.
I
don't know what the whole difference is. I think is it people are just getting a bit more experienced and have seen things in the past now that things aren't selling as quick. Is some people maybe further on?
I think it could be. I think it's a combination of a couple of things. Some people might be like you. It might be like they're only after a certain amount of figures. So they don't necessarily go out and buy all of them. It's just that one figure in a series of 6. That's the one I need.
Yeah,
that's. I think it's pretty much something like that. So they don't. I don't think a lot of people pre-order. I don't think there's been that many pre-orders on many other figures. Like Marvel and Star Wars and things like that. I think a lot of people are probably not wising up, but because it's one of them. It's like how many is in a box. I mean, when you look at New Age, right? New Age toys. When I see the pictures on, say, Weibo, they'll say like, "Oh, these are the boxes of the figures that's coming out," and it'll be a carton, which obviously in technical terms is a box. But inside this box, in this carton, there'll be 10 figures. So that whoever sells that figure will probably get a carton of 10.
Right. Yeah.
So, and even with me, I used to look at Smiths, right? So with Lego, you're talking between 4 and 2 boxes in a carton. When you're looking at WWE, you're looking at 8 boxes in a carton. When you're looking at other things like, what's it now? Board games, you've probably got 3 or 4 board games in a carton. So it's like, when they say to you, you've got to order so many, like you're gonna say, so let's say you have to order £350 worth before you're even taken on as a distributor, right? But £350 would probably be 10 figures in a box, which you then sell divided by 10. Say, like, I don't know if it's New Age, so you're talking New Age, let's say between about 35, 40 quid for a sea spray. So, it's maybe a bit more, but you know where I'm coming from. It's people know what you get in a carton. So, and they kind of use I don't know if I'm making sense here. They kind of use their own knowledge of what they think is going to sell well before they go make a pre-order. And on the other hand, you're looking at people who just buy what they need to buy rather than, buying everything or pre-ordering something so it's not going to sell out, because eventually it's probably going to be in. Yeah, you're like Smiths or someone like that. And Smiths do a hell of a range of. Phone camera went flying then. Smiths do a hell of a range of stuff. I mean, you can go in Smiths and you'll see like a whole range of WWE and AEW figures, and it's just like,
yeah,
you just know they're probably going to get it in. So Kapow toys kind of suffer in that respect because they're only like, say, a warehouse type based company, online company, where Smiths have massive shops all over the country, both UK, Ireland, Wales, Scotland, and these shops are massive.
yeah.
They're not small. They're not these tiny pokey games that people go in. You know what I mean? You go like about 3 aisles. They've got massive aisles. There's loads of toys, loads of figures, loads of board games, loads of. They've sometimes you can't compete against people like Smiths because they will get things cheaper than say Kapow, even though you don't think they do, but they do.
Because they buy it in their warehouse, sort of,
Exactly.
and then they distribute it out to all their stores. So they buy
exactly.
Essentially, it's one big order from Smiths.
Yep.
It's not all the different stores ordering stuff. Smiths orders it as
Correct.
a whole, and then
it goes to the actual work.
Their store.
It gets bought by Smith's head office, which then get distributed from say like Hasbro to Smith's warehouse.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. Let's say they have a pallet of about 200 boxes. They'll send one box per Smiths, and there might be let's say there's 180 Smiths, right? I know there's about 5, maybe 6 Smiths that are technically, the big shops, these flagship shops that they use on a regular basis. So most of the smaller shops will get one box of say like I'll use Double Dealer, say Double Dealer, right?
Yeah.
Even though they don't do third party Transformers.
Yeah.
So let's say they send one box out to all the smaller stores, but the flagship shops or the shops that do really well all through the year, they'll send them 2 boxes. And that'll be the full palette that they've got from, say, like, from DX9. And they might have spent, $1.5 million, and they might make 3 million. It's not right in one respect because the smaller shops like Kapow and In Demand and Star Action Figures, what else is there? There's a few other ones. Even myself sometimes. We're going to suffer.
Is out there too.
Yeah. So we're gonna suffer because there's no way we can compete with a big supermarket or a big toy retail. Just can't.
Yeah.
So what you would have to do is wait until it gets reduced by say Hasbro, but even then, I think Smith started getting Triptychon in after Metroplex was after Devastator was because Devastator was the Titan class, wasn't it?
Right. Yes, it was.
Devastator was Titan class. Now after Cabana Wars and Devastator coming out, Smith started getting in Titan class figures, and the first one they got was Triptychon. And after, I think it was 6 months, they started reducing them all, and they sold out within a week or a couple of days, something like that. Because I remember it. I remember thinking I could have got Triptychon from Smith's for cheaper. But that's how it goes. It's just, and it's not fair. It just isn't fair for Smith to turn around and say like, oh well, not Smith, for Hasbro to go, well, you have to buy from us, Kapow, but you have to buy so many. It's like Hasbro are trying to recoup the money before they lose it.
See, this is this is
just what I mean.
This is the good thing about you having that up. You've seen that side of it, so you know everything that sort of goes on that bit. Whereas I'm like just your normal buyer. I only see what the store front shows me.
Yeah.
But I think from my own personal thing, where I can look at it and say,
You've gone off again.
That whenever wave 3 comes along, you got that, didn't you? Because it banned on my screen.
All right. Went off completely then. Hello.
It's all sort of breaking up again.
Oh God, no.
Right. So my local Smiths, they would get Hello.
You got off again.
I'm here.
You're just about here. Yeah, I think so. Go on, carry on. I see the wave. Go on. Go on.
Yeah. So my local Smiths would get in wave 1, wave 2. They would sell really well, and they buy more wave 1, wave 2, and then they don't sell so well. So they get left on the shelf. They go on sale. So then waves 3 and 4, they never bring in wave 3 and 4 because they've got so much backlog of the first 2 waves that initially sold well, but because they restocked them that much, they've now overstocked. They're now putting them on sale, and they think, nobody's buying these, so we're not going to sell anymore. Don't send us wave 3 or wave 4. Not selling.
Exactly.
That's their mentality. Whereas me as a buyer, I'm going, you just overstocked the first couple of waves, so bring in wave 3 and it will sell the same as wave 1 and 2 did. But they don't think like that. They just see it as they've got Transformers on the shelf. These ones aren't selling, so we don't want any more. So I have to rely on online stores like your Kapow, your In Demand, your Comics and Cocktails, all them sort of stores to get those last couple of waves. So they really, I think for the likes of them online retailer, first waves, bring in a certain amount, but if they focus on them ones, because the brick and mortar stores don't seem to follow the same trend of first wave sells well, second wave sells well, let's bring more of the. They're not selling, they're sitting on our shelves, so we don't want any of the later waves.
Yeah.
That's my point of view.
See, that's where Kapow will do it quite well. Kapow and all the other shops and whatnot. They'll only get in what they're getting in. They won't restock after that.
Yeah.
They just won't do it.
Or
unless it gets re-released by the company.
Yeah. Yeah.
See what I mean?
Exactly.
So it's like I say, it's just it's like swings and roundabouts.
So you've got two sides of it. You have Smiths that can buy a big bulk or whatever.
Yep.
But they know, all right, I'm only buying X amount because I know I generally only cover this amount. So they don't usually overload with stock. If something sells out, they will bring in some more, and then maybe a month or so down the line. But the way that Smiths does it, they just do a full, complete couple of waves, and then they don't. People that would be buying it have already bought it, don't need it again. So
yeah, exactly.
I think they just haven't. Plus, my Smiths has a very wrestling one. Like that sort of stuff seems to take up big chunks of the ice where I am. So obviously that sells a lot better than Transformers near me.
Yeah.
But I think we'll sort of wrap up there unless you have anything else to add to it, because this
the internet
really starting to help with me now.
Yeah, I get you.
I'll try and boost that for the next one, and I'll maybe do like a wee live between now and then, just to
we could do like a little test. Yeah, I was going to say we'll do a little test live in between then, and just get it. Maybe we'll do a little test type of thing.
Yeah, that's it. Just a 15-20 minute or something out there, just to sort of see how it all goes, see if it runs smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, no problems. So go on then.
That's us for today, guys. I'll close on that. I hope you enjoyed the discussion. If you haven't caught us live, I know David Hill was in the comments for a long period there. I think he just went out just as we were getting onto the topic. But if you're watching this back, and if you want to add any of your maybe input, there's probably a lot of stuff we've missed. It'd be interesting to hear from you in the comment section below. If there's any other topics, like we say, that you want us to touch on, maybe there's something that you would really like to discuss, then definitely hit us up in the comments section below. I believe next month we're going to do the draw for my competition. We'll do the wheeling stuff live here.
Okay.
So if you're watching this afterwards, definitely join us live next at the end of February. I think there's about 7 or 8 already in for it at the minute. So definitely, if you're watching this, definitely join us for the live so you can get the wee announcement live on the podcast. It'll hopefully run a lot smoother. But definitely drop us in the comments section below if there's anything you want us to touch on. Any comments, what's try and get something on it. And I think that is it from us. So until next time, stay awesome. Gotta love this. And that is just not it. Every time I go to click it again, then it brings it up then. There we go.